What's up, everybody? So, doing the train horn install on the Acti. I got these switches off of Amazon. They're pretty cheap. I want to say they're like $9 or $8, $8 or $9. Horn switch, and then an on-off switch. Makes you feel really good. In order to drill out, you're going to need a 5/8 drill bit, hole saw, whatever you can. This is where I decided to put my on-off switch and then my horn button over here with the little change tray. Still waiting on the train horns to get here. Should be here today sometime in the afternoon, but once that happens, we'll wire them up. These actually come with some pretty good instructions. They come with a harness, so I'll be able to just tap right in. I'm probably going to run my power and all that through this panel here. I'm sure I'm gonna have to take that off. I might drill a hole back in here somewhere just to run the wires through the bed, but I'm going to be putting the compressor and the air tank back here somewhere, and then we'll figure out where we're going to mount the horns and all that. Alright, well, I took the sides off in the homemade tonneau cover. It's around the corner. Still haven't gotten the train horn kit yet, but I'm going to put the compressor and the air tank right there, and then I'll probably just use one of these pre-existing holes here. Might have to drill this out a little bit more for the air line, and I might use that over there, those two holes, for the electrical. Might just drill a hole back behind the passenger seat and run the wires this way down through the center console and then up to the switches. Just had a knock at the door, so there it is. Let's cut it open and see what's all inside. So I have to kind of sort of stop. I have to go pick up my daughter from daycare. But I got as far as installing the horns and their little elbows here. Those people you saw that walked up, they're solicitors. I don't know if any of y'all live in Florida, but these people come up for 1, solar panels, 2, if you have any cracked windshields. So I decided to give him a go. I have a little itty bitty chip right there, my windshield. So, well, if you can import windshields for these trucks, let's see if we can do it. And of course they couldn't, but so my one horn is here, mounted on the underside of the bed. Everything's going to be plumbed up here. I'm going to have the tank mounted up against this wall right here, and then the compressor is going to kind of sort of sit in the middle. I had to disconnect, where is it? I had to disconnect the tank and the compressor because the compressor sat on top of the tank. Didn't really want that because it would screw with the tonneau cover. It would be like 3 inches too tall. I wouldn't be able to put the tonneau cover back on. So underneath here, you saw this one horn, and then there's 1, 2, and 3 more mounted up underneath. That large one was really, really finicky. You really got to watch your linkages and all the other hoses and stuff like that, which it clears everything, but it's just in there. So when I get back, we're going to work on plumbing everything, mounting up the tank, mounting up the compressor, and then running the electrical into the vehicle. Alright, so now I'm going to mount the tank. I'm going to mount the compressor after that, so let's see how this goes. going to drill it out just a little bit. Should be good. There we go. All right. Okay, so I got the airline coming. Where is the airline coming from? Oh. The airline coming from... Alright, so after a long battle, really simplified. You have to run 2 wires from your battery up to your switches. And then from your switches, you got to run 2 wires from them back. 1 for your compressor and 1 for your actuator, which you can barely see, but it's right there. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the tonneau cover back on, throw the sides back on the bed. And then we're going to run down to Winn-Dixie and wake up the neighborhood. Alright, so I'm going to go way down there. Hopefully no crackheads steal my phone. But I'll be right back.